I'm going to work a couple examples that will help you with some problems on your homework. So if you want to, just pause the video and go ahead and copy down these three problems, which are similar to problems 3 through 5 on your homework. Okay, so on the first one, we're dilating a point from the origin, and we're given the scale factor. So remember, when the point of dilation or center dilation is the origin, all you have to do is multiply your scale factor times your coordinates to find your new point. So 2 times -2 would give me a new x-coordinate of -4, and 2 times 3 gives me a y-coordinate of 6. On the second one, we're dilating from a point that's not the origin, so you cannot just do the same thing that we just did. We'd get the same point, and that doesn't make sense because we're not dilating from the same point. So you can graph this and go through that process with the horizontal and vertical distances that we talked about, but you can just stack your points, but always, I'm going to go over here and mark this to have a little more space to do so. Always start with your center dilation. Remember, that's your starting point. And so since my scale factor is 2, I know my new point's going to be farther away from the point I'm dilating. So I'm just going to go ahead and write the point I'm dilating closest to the center dilation. But if my scale factor was between 0 and 1, I would leave a space between these two. So what I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at these vertical and horizontal distances, and then I'm going to multiply those distances by my scale factor of 2. So vertically, to go from a 1 to 3 as a y-coordinate, I went up 2. And to go from 2 to -2, horizontally, I went to the left 4. And so these distances are what I'm going to multiply by 2. So instead of going up 2, I'm going to do 2 times 2, which is 4. So from my center dilation, I'm going to go up 4 to get my new y-coordinate point. So 1 plus 4 would give me that new y-coordinate of 5. And then do the same thing with the horizontal distance. I went to the left 4, but I'm going to double that because my scale factor is 2. So I'm going to go to the left 8 in order to get my new x-coordinate. 2 minus 8 is -6. So this would be my new point with a scale factor of 2 from the point 2, 1. And now let's look at number 3. On number 3, we're trying to find the scale factor that would map one point to the other. And since we're dilating from the origin, remember, all that happened is that my scale factor was multiplied by these two numbers in order to get this. And so I can do the inverse of multiplication, which is division, to find what that scale factor was. When you set up your division, remember, you're always going to put the image number on top of your pre-image. That's the order that will always find your scale factor. So I'm going to do that for the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate, and I should get the same thing. So if I put the image, which is -1, on top of my pre-image x-coordinate, which was 2, that gives me my scale factor had to be -1/2. I can check it with my y-coordinate. My image y was -2. My pre-image y was +4, and those are equivalent. -2/4 does reduce down to -1/2. So that is what my scale factor was. It was a -1/2. Okay, so on your homework, I just want to point out a few things. Number 1, it might be really helpful to graph the line that's given in order to know which one of these is the correct dilation with a scale factor of 3. So remember, a scale factor of 3 is going to make your new line farther away from where you're dilating from, which is the origin. So keep that in mind. Number 2, I do want to point out to you to pay attention to which figure has the prime symbols and which one does not. So that means this bigger one is my pre-image. The smaller one is my image because it has the prime notation. We just worked examples like 3, 4, and 5 on your homework. When you get to 6 through 9, make sure that you begin by plotting these points and then making these segments. So connect U prime to V prime to make that segment, and connect U to V to make that segment. So it even reminds you right here to graph those. The center of dilation is not at the origin, so please don't think that that's where we're dilating from. On 6 through 8, you're going to be finding some distances, and so I just wanted to remind you what the distance formula is. So you might want to copy that down to help you with numbers 6, 7, and 8. Well, 6 and 7. 8 is your scale factor. Do remember on scale factor, always put your image of your pre-image. On 11 through 13, 11 and 12 ask you to find slope. So remember your formula for slope. Since you have those points plotted, you can simply look at rise over run. That would be the easiest way. But remember, it's rise on the numerator, run in the denominator. If your segment is going uphill, remember your slope is positive. If it's going downhill, remember that means it has a negative slope. All right, good luck.